A novel has gripped the UK recently. It's called 50 Shades of Grey. Most women are reading it, and it's become a bestseller. From Wikipedia, the book is an erotic novel. It is notable for its explicitly erotic scenes featuring elements of sexual practices involving bondage, discipline, sadism, and masochism. Is that how you pronounce that word? Masochism, I think so. Bondage. I know what it means, but I'm just telling you. Slavery or involuntary servitude, self-dom. The state of being bound by or subjected to some external power or control. The state or practice of being physically restrained, as by being tied up, chained, or put in handcuffs for sexual gratification. Early English law, personal subjection to the control of a superior, villeinage. Sadism. The condition in which sexual gratification depends on causing pain or degradation to others. Compare masochism. And any enjoyment in being cruel. Any enjoyment of being cruel. 3. Extreme cruelty. Masochism. The condition in which sexual gratification depends on suffering physical pain or humiliation. Gratification gained from pain, deprivation, degradation, etc., inflicted or imposed on oneself either as a result of one's own actions or the actions of others, especially the tendency to seek this form of gratification. Any act of turning one's destructive tendencies inward or upon oneself, the tendency to find pleasure in self-denial, submissiveness, etc. The book has received poor to average reviews, and some people say that the books are overrated. So apart from being a nasty erotic novel, why is it a bestseller? There's 3 altogether. I've been wondering, everybody keeps, the lasses keep talking about it. I'm thinking, why? Why has this become a massive seller? The 50 Shades trilogy was developed from a Twilight fan fiction, originally titled Master of the Universe. Twilight is a series of 4 vampire-themed fantasy romance novels. The series has sold around 20 million copies worldwide, with book rights having been sold in 37 countries and set the record as the fastest selling paperback of all time, surpassing the Harry Potter series. And that's all from that. It's strange, isn't it, what these young lasses get themselves into with these dodgy books. And what I've just read it is dodgy, they're not godly. Domination and that is of the devil. Now, obviously I just pray and hope that anyone that reads them books will come to Christ. Perhaps some people are already Christians, you know, that reads them. You know, there's a lot of Christian people that enjoy reading novels. Doesn't matter what the novel, what the story is about. But I mean, and I'm sure in the I-paper, you know, it talks about, well, I don't know. In fact, I didn't read that article properly, so I'm not going to bother mentioning it. It's to do with you know, the 50 Shades of Grey books. I just hope and pray that, I don't know if anybody saw the documentaries that I put up a few videos ago about the lost Gospels. Can you imagine that, you know, all these writings from all of Jesus' disciples and even Mary Magdalene and that, you know, they've got writings. Can you imagine that in about 50 years' time there could be a new Bible with these new Gospels in? I just hope and pray that that will become a massive seller in Jesus' name, and getting people's souls saved and away from these crappy books what I've just read. People, I know somebody who doesn't even read books hardly. This person's reading this 50 Shades of Grey. So there must be, I don't know, it's weird how this book, I mean, don't get me wrong, there's all sorts of erotic novels out there, but why this one? Apparently this billionaire guy asks this woman out and blah blah blah, it goes on from there. Not my kind of thing. I like stuff with guns and bombs in. Right, that's that. I'm Northern Hero, and I will be back with another video.